So let us see the mitosis, cell division.
Mitosis begins as the long threads of DNA in the nucleus start to coil. Having already replicated, these threads emerge as the double strands we know as chromosomes. Meanwhile, protein fibers grow from the migrating centrioles, forming a latticework of spindles. For reasons scientists don't fully understand, the nuclear membrane suddenly disintegrates. With amazing accuracy, a spindle from each centriole attaches itself to each of the chromosomes. Assisted by the protein fibers, the chromosomes move center stage. In a microscopic tug of war, the spindles pull each chromatid toward opposite poles. Other spindles push against each other in a ratcheting action that stretches the cell. The chromosomes then unwind and the nuclear membranes reform. With mitosis complete, the nuclei and cytoplasm separate, creating two new cells in this ongoing cycle that sustains all life.
So let us see the mitosis by using this diagram here. This diagram is showing that having the different phases, mitosis having the different phases. The first stage, the mitosis, that is the prophase. The chromosomes condense and move toward the center of the cell. Then this is the prophase, the chromosomes move toward the center. Then at metaphase, the highly condensed chromosome consists of two identical copies, that is sister chromatid, join at the epicentromers. The fibers of the mitotic spindle bind to the centromere. This is the metaphase here, and this type of action takes place inside the cell. So centromere is formed, the spindle fibers, the centrosomes, and the third stage at anaphase, the sister chromatids separate and move to the opposite poles of the cell. It get opposite to each other, and the cell get elongated. Here in the telophase, during the final stage of the mitosis, that is the telophase, the nuclear membranes reform and the chromosomes decondense. So here the two daughter cells are then formed by the cell division. So this is a very simple cell division, a mitosis. In this, the four different phases are present: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. So prophase is the initial stage, then the metaphase where the sister chromatids are formed, then they get towards the opposite pole, and later on equal distribution of all the structures get here, and the two daughter cells are formed at the end of the cell. So this is the very sweet and short cell division of the non-reproductive cells, the mitosis. Meiosis, this is meiosis. This takes place in the reproductive cells only. In the male, we can say the sperms are formed this by this meiosis process, and in female the ovum is formed by this meiosis process. Okay, so in meiosis the DNA replication takes place in the first phase, the meiotic division 1, and this get pairing of duplicated homologous chromosomes, then by bivalent line up to the spindle, then the first division takes place, the chromosomes get divided here, cell division 1 takes place, and in the next step, that is the meiotic division 2, the these individual cells again get divided into two parents, two daughter cells. But here what is the difference in the cells?
the daughter cells are not identical to each other. Daughter cells are not identical to each other because in the meiosis, gametes having a different chromosomes here. So one of the cell will have X, another will have Y, another will have the different chromosome. So the four cells are formed in one meiosis cycle, while in the mitotic, one mitotic cycle will give only the two identical daughter cells, while in the meiosis, four unidentical cells. So meiosis is different than the mitosis. So we will discuss it in a next lecture, the further reproductive meiosis. So what happens in this? The sexual reproduction, each new organism is a result of union of two different gametes, and meiosis produces the gametes which are haploid in nature. Haploid in nature means there are no pair of cell, only the single chromosome is present, only X or only Y. So these are the haploid in nature. So meiosis has two steps. The first step, that is the first meiotic division, and the second is the second meiotic division. In the first step, chromosomal replication start started consist of prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase, the same as that of the mitotic cell division takes place here up to this. Okay, so up to this there is a mitotic cell division takes place in this meiotic division 1, and in the second stage, so in the second mitotic division, the gametes to be produced, the genetic material of the daughter should get divided into two halves. This accomplished by second division, that is the meiotic division 2. Each of the four haploid daughter cells gets only one chromosome here. You can see this, only one chromosome from each original pair. They produce the daughter cells are four in number, in which two are homozygous, and two are heterozygous. So in this, the gametes having the haploid in nature means having the single chromosome, two are homozygous and two are heterozygous. So in this, there is a paternal and maternal gametes, maternal chromosome and paternal chromosome. So this meiosis is a very important in the various genetic disorders carrying. So this meiosis is a reproductive cell division, while mitosis is a normal cell division. So today we will stop here.